All right, so get ready because today we are going deep on this idea
Oh, yes.
that success loves speed.
I like it.
We're going to break down this episode of the Organizepreneur podcast.
Okay.
It's hosted by Aldreama Harper, and she's talking all about launching podcasts.
Right.
But honestly, her advice
Yeah.
is really applicable to any goal that you are chasing,
For sure.
especially if you are coming at it from like a faith-based lens.
Absolutely.
And she uses this really cool acronym to break it all down, S.P.E.E.D.
It's more than just an acronym. It's like a whole blueprint
Okay.
for like aligning your actions with your faith and just getting things done.
I love that.
I was really struck by
Yeah.
how Harper really emphasizes like seizing those God-given moments.
Oh, interesting.
That speed element.
Okay, so tell me more about that.
Okay.
Because at first glance,
Yeah.
speed sounds a little,
Mm-hmm.
well, reckless, right? Like,
Yeah.
especially when we're talking about
Yeah.
faith and thoughtful decisions.
Yeah. Exactly. And Harper addresses that right away.
Oh, good.
She's not talking about just rushing into things
Right.
blindly.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing those moments when
Right.
God opens a door and then having the courage to like walk through it,
I see. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Think of it like Ecclesiastes 3.1.
Okay.
There is a time for everything.
Yeah, there is a season, right?
Right. It's about discerning the right time to
Yeah.
act that kairos moment
Mhm.
and not letting fear or procrastination
Right.
hold you back.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's a go time.
Yeah, you got it.
But how do we balance that with being prepared?
Yes.
Because we don't want to just like run off without a plan, right?
Absolutely. And that's where the P comes in
Yeah.
S.P.E.E.D.
Perfect.
Preparation.
Got it.
Harper uses this analogy of
Okay.
building a house.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't just start
Right.
like throwing up walls without a solid foundation, would you?
No.
And that's what Proverbs 24.27 talks about.
Okay.
It's laying that groundwork.
That makes sense.
So before you like
Mm.
launch that business, write that book or
Right.
whatever it is you're called to do,
Right.
what are the foundational elements
Yeah.
you need to have in place?
That's a good question to ask
Right.
for entrepreneurs specifically.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this could mean things like
Mhm.
market research,
Mhm.
crafting a business plan,
Yeah,
maybe even just like honing those essential skills.
absolutely. And it's about tailoring your preparation
Okay.
to that
Yeah.
specific goal.
Right.
If you're launching a podcast like Harper is teaching about,
Yeah.
it might mean
Right.
researching your target audience,
Yeah.
planning your content,
Mhm.
and even investing in decent equipment.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
The key is to be strategic
Well-
and intentional with your preparation
Yeah.
so that when opportunity knocks, you're ready to swing that door wide open.
You're ready. Okay. I'm loving this so far.
Good.
So we've got speed
Mm-hmm.
and preparation.
Yeah.
What comes next in this
Okay.
blueprint for success?
Well, you've got that foundation.
Right.
You've recognized the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to move into
Okay.
for execution.
All right. So this is where
Yeah.
the rubber meets the road, right?
Yeah.
It's time to turn those plans and preparation
Yes,
into actual tangible action.
exactly. Harper brings up a really powerful verse here.
Okay.
James 2.17,
Okay.
which says, faith without works is dead.
Powerful.
It's a reminder that we can't just sit back
Yeah.
and wait for things to happen. We have to put our faith into action,
Right.
step out in boldness,
Yeah.
and start making moves.
Start making moves. I think a lot of people,
Mm.
myself included,
Mhm.
can get really stuck in that
Yeah.
planning and dreaming phase.
Uh-huh, for sure.
So what would you say to somebody who's ready to move into that execution phase,
Okay.
but just feels totally overwhelmed by the
Yeah.
enormity of it all?
Yeah.
Where do they even begin?
That's where breaking it down
Yeah.
into smaller steps
Yeah.
becomes crucial.
I see.
Harper talks about like
Yeah.
creating a launch plan
Mm.
in the context of podcasting.
Okay.
But the principle applies across the board.
Right.
So let's say you're dreaming of starting a food truck business.
Okay. Yeah.
Execution might start with
Right.
like researching local regulations,
Right.
experimenting with recipes,
Yeah.
or even just like
Boku.
scoping out potential location,
I like it.
you know?
So it's about
Mm-hmm.
identifying those bite-sized,
Yeah.
actionable steps
Yeah.
that move you closer
Exactly.
to that bigger goal.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And even if those steps seem small,
Mm-hmm.
they're still steps in the right direction.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
each step
Okay.
builds momentum.
Which fuels more action.
That's so true.
It's like that snowball effect.
Oh, I love that.
The more you do,
Yeah.
the more you're driven to keep going.
Keep going.
But it's not just about like mindless busyness.
Okay.
It's about focused, intentional action. It's
Okay.
about aligning your actions with your overall vision and
Right.
making sure every step counts.
That's such a great point.
Yeah.
It's not just about checking things off to-do list.
Right.
It's about making sure those tasks are actually contributing
Exactly.
to that bigger goal.
To the big picture.
Okay, so we've got
Alrighty.
speed, preparation,
Yep.
execution down.
We do.
What's the next E all about?
This next E might be my favorite.
Okay.
It's excellence.
Ooh, excellence.
And Harper really emphasizes here that this isn't about
Okay.
perfectionism
Oh, good.
or comparing yourself to others.
That's a relief to hear.
Right.
Yeah, who can keep up with those impossible standards?
Exactly. It's about striving to do
Yeah.
your absolute best with the gifts
Okay.
and talents God is giving you.
I love that.
She brings in Colossians 3:23-24 here,
Okay.
where it talks about
Yeah.
working wholeheartedly as if you're working for the Lord and not for people.
So good.
Like,
It's like tuning your work into an act of worship.
exactly.
But what does that practically look like for, say,
Okay.
an entrepreneur who's juggling a million things at once?
Right.
How do you maintain that level of excellence when you're feeling stretched so thin?
It's about prioritizing
Okay.
quality over quantity,
I like that.
even when you're hustling hard.
Okay.
So think about it in terms of the
Yes.
product you're offering,
Yeah.
the content you're creating,
Mhm.
or even just the way you interact with clients.
Yeah.
Are you cutting corners or
Right. Good question.
are you going the extra mile?
I like it.
Are you genuinely seeking to
Sure.
serve others
Mhm.
with your work, or are you just trying to like get by?
Those are great questions to ponder. It's like shifting your focus
Right.
from just getting things done
Yeah.
to doing them with a level of care and integrity
Yeah.
that reflects your values.
Exactly. And that doesn't necessarily mean
Okay.
you need fancy equipment or
Yeah.
a huge budget.
Right.
It's about that inner drive
Okay.
to make things the best they can be, regardless of the resources you have.
I see.
So in Harper's world of podcasting,
Okay.
this could mean
Yeah.
investing in quality audio,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're starting with a simple microphone,
Right.
or carefully editing
Okay.
your episodes
Mhm.
to provide a smooth listening experience.
I think that's really smart.
Yeah.
So even if you're working with limitations, you can still bring
Right.
that spirit of excellence to the table.
Yeah,
It's about making the most of what you have,
exactly.
approaching every task
Yeah.
with a dedication that honors God.
I think that's beautifully said.
Thank you.
It reminds me of the parable of the talents
Oh, interesting.
in Matthew 25.
Okay, yeah.
It's not about having the most,
Right.
but it's about being a good steward of
Yeah.
what you've been given.
Okay, so we've covered speed,
Uh-huh.
preparation, execution,
Oh, yeah.
and now excellence.
Yes.
What is the final piece
You
to
could.
this S.P.E.E.D puzzle?
The final piece, and a crucial one,
Yeah,
is D for discipline.
discipline.
Harper really dives into this idea of
Okay.
staying the course,
Mm.
especially when that initial excitement wears off.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
She quotes Proverbs 12.1 here.
Okay.
Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge.
It's easy to get all fired up about a new idea or
Right.
project,
Yeah.
but it's that day-to-day consistency,
Yes.
that discipline to keep showing up.
Yes.
That really makes the difference.
And it's more than just like willpower or grit.
Yeah.
Harper really frames it as like an
Observe-
act of obedience,
It
of staying faithful to the path
Yeah.
God has laid out for you.
It's about recognizing that
Yeah.
that journey to success
Mm-hmm.
is often a marathon,
Yes.
not a sprint.
It is.
So it's about embracing that long-term vision
Yeah.
and committing to those daily actions,
Mhm.
even when they feel small or insignificant.
Absolutely. So what are some
Yeah, that's a good question.
practical ways that entrepreneurs, or really anyone
Right.
pursuing a goal,
Yeah.
can cultivate that discipline?
What do you think?
Harper emphasizes the
Right.
importance of creating a sustainable plan.
Right.
This could mean like setting realistic goals,
Okay.
breaking down large tasks into smaller chunks,
Yeah.
and building in accountability systems.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, for example,
Yeah.
if you're working on building your online presence, Maybe that means
Okay.
committing to posting on social media 3 times a week.
Okay.
Or dedicating an hour each day to learning a new
Yeah.
marketing strategy.
Those are great examples.
Yeah.
It's about setting yourself up for success
Exactly.
by creating these structures and routines
Yes.
that support your goals.
Yeah.
And sometimes discipline also means saying no
Yes.
to distractions
Uh-huh.
and prioritizing the things that
Yeah.
truly matter.
Exactly.
It's about being a good steward
It is.
of your time and energy and
Mhm.
recognizing that
Yes.
every decision you make,
Yeah.
every action you take,
Mm-hmm.
either moves you closer to your goals
Mm-hmm.
or further away from them.
I love that.
It's about being intentional
Yes.
with your choices
It is.
and aligning them with the
Yeah.
bigger picture.
The bigger picture. Yeah.
But let's be real.
Okay.
There are going to be days when you just don't feel like it.
Right.
What would you say
Yeah.
to somebody who's struggling to stay disciplined
Okay.
and motivated?
Yeah.
What helps you stay the course
Mm.
when those inevitable slumps hit?
One thing that always helps me
Okay.
is to reconnect with my why.
Oh, I like that.
Why is this goal important to me?
Yeah.
What impact do I hope to make?
Mhm.
How does this connect to my faith and my purpose?
Right.
When we have a strong why,
Yeah.
it's easier to
Right.
push through those challenging moments and stay committed to the
Alright.
vision.
That's so powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like reminding yourself
Yeah.
of the bigger picture and the
Yeah.
deeper meaning behind
Totally.
what you're doing.
And sometimes it also just helps to
Yeah.
take a step back,
Mm-hmm.
rest, recharge,
Yes.
and then come back
Yeah.
with a fresh perspective.
Absolutely. Self-care is crucial. And it's often in those moments of stillness
Right.
and reflection that
Mhm.
we gain clarity and
Yes.
renewed motivation.
I love that.
It's like that verse in
Yeah.
Psalm 46.10,
Okay.
be still and know that I am God. Sometimes we need to silence the noise and distractions and
Right.
just listen to that still small voice within.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So we've walked through all 5
We,
elements of the S.P.E.E.D framework:
we've done it.
speed,
Yeah.
preparation, execution, excellence,
Mm.
and discipline.
Yes.
It's incredible how
It
each
is.
element builds upon
Yeah.
the last,
Yeah.
creating this
Mm-hmm.
really comprehensive blueprint
Right.
for success.
Mm-hmm.
But how do we take all of this knowledge
Right. Good question.
and turn it into real, tangible results
Mm-hmm.
in our lives?
Yeah.
What does it actually look like
Right.
to live out
Mhm.
the S.P.E.D principles on
Yeah.
a daily basis?
I think it's about shifting. Okay.
Our perspective.
Yeah.
And recognizing that every moment, every task,
Okay.
every interaction
Mm.
is an opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to put these principles
You see.
into practice.
Yeah.
It's about being mindful
Oh.
of the choices we make,
Mm-hmm.
the actions we take,
Right.
and the impact we have on the world around us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of just going through the motions,
Yeah.
we can intentionally infuse each day
Yes.
with the S.P.E.E.D mindset.
Exactly.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
pretty powerful way to live.
It really is. And the
Yeah.
beautiful thing is that
Mhm.
this framework can be applied to
Okay.
any area of life,
Oh, I like that.
whether it's launching a business,
Right.
pursuing a creative passion,
Yeah.
building stronger relationships,
Mhm.
or even just improving our own personal habits.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've laid out this amazing framework, this blueprint for success.
Mhm.
But we don't want to leave our listeners hanging.
We want to give them something concrete
Yeah.
to walk away with.
For sure.
What's one action step, one tangible thing they can do today
Mm-hmm.
to start implementing the S.P.E.E.D principles
Yeah.
in their own lives?
I think a great first step is to identify
Yeah.
that area where God might be nudging you to act
Okay.
with speed.
Yeah.
What's that dream or
Mhm.
goal that's been stirring in your heart?
Ooh, I like that.
That thing you keep coming back to,
Oh.
even if it feels a little scary
Yeah.
or overwhelming.
A lot of us have that.
Yeah, definitely.
And once you've identified that area,
Okay.
the next step is to apply
Mm-hmm.
the P for preparation.
Okay. Preparation.
What's one small action you can take today
Yeah.
to start laying the groundwork?
Okay. I like that.
Maybe it's researching a new skill,
Mm-hmm.
having a conversation with somebody who's
Nice.
already doing what you aspire to do,
Yeah.
or even just jotting down some ideas
Right.
in a notebook. I love that even something as simple as writing it down
Yeah.
can make it feel
Yeah.
more real and tangible.
Totally.
It's like taking that first step
Right.
from the realm of dreams
Yeah.
into the realm of action.
Exactly. And remember,
Okay.
You don't need to have all the answers
Right.
or a perfectly laid out
Okay.
plan before you start.
Right.
Sometimes the act of taking action
Okay.
creates
Yeah.
its own momentum and clarity.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's like that saying,
Yeah.
clarity comes from engagement, not thought.
Yes.
We can spend so much time
Yeah.
overthinking and planning
Right.
that we never actually get started.
Totally.
But when we take that leap of faith
Uh-huh.
and start moving,
Yeah.
things often start to fall into place.
They do.
And as you're taking those steps, remember the E for excellence.
Yes.
It's not about perfection.
It's not.
It's about approaching each task
Yeah.
with intention
Yeah.
and a desire to do your best.
Yeah.
It's about honoring God
It is.
with your work,
Yes.
no matter how big or small.
Exactly. And don't forget
Okay.
the final E,
All right.
execution.
Execution.
It's time to put those plans into action
Yeah.
and start making things happen.
Start making things happen.
I love it.
Break down those big goals into smaller,
Okay.
more manageable steps.
Right.
And celebrate
Yes.
each win along the way.
Every win.
Right.
Okay.
I like it.
And throughout the journey,
All right.
remember the D for discipline.
Okay, discipline.
There will be days when you don't feel like showing up.
Life for sure.
Days when you'd
Yeah.
rather hit the snooze button or
Yeah.
scroll through social media,
That truth.
you know?
Yeah.
But it's in those moments that discipline comes
Yeah,
in. It's
okay.
about sticking to those commitments you've made to yourself
Right.
and to God,
Mhm.
even when it's tough. That's so true. And remember,
Right.
you're not alone in this.
You are not.
Find your tribe.
Yeah.
Those people who will support you,
Yeah.
encourage you,
Yeah.
hold you accountable. Surround yourself with those people who believe
Exactly.
in your dreams
Mhm.
and will cheer you on every step of the way.
It's true
That's
because
so important.
success is a team sport.
Yeah,
We need each other
we do.
to stay motivated, inspired, and on track.
I love that.
I know.
So as we wrap up this deep dive
Oh, yeah.
into Success Loves Speed,
Yeah.
Entrepreneur Podcast, where we explore all things podcasting, organizing, and entrepreneurial growth using faith-driven principles. And so this is for you if you're an entrepreneur on the path of launching your podcast and you've got a mission, a message, and a story that you want to share, but you're wondering how to make it all work, right? So if you're listening today, you are in for a treat. My name is Aldreama Harper, and I am your host. And today's episode is all about taking action because, as I often say, and I know you probably have heard this quote before, but success loves speed. Success loves speed. But what does that really mean? Well, when we take action quickly and with purpose, we align ourselves with a powerful momentum. And in scripture, we see this as well. From the bold moves of Joshua, who led Israel into the promised land, to the disciples who spread the gospel with urgency. And so I have created an acronym to help us unpack this whole idea of success, love, speed through a biblical lens. And so SPEED stands for speed. The S is for speed. The P is for preparation. The E is for execution. The next E is for excellence. And the D is for discipline. Listen, I got to tell you, I love acronyms. And so it really does help me to remember things, right? And so, but by the end of this episode, you will see how each of these qualities can transform not only your podcast journey, but also your approach to every opportunity that God brings your way. And so I'm going to be sharing also an offer that for those of you who are ready to take action, you'll use speed. All right, let's kind of get into it, okay? So let's just start with the S in speed, okay? And I know speed isn't always a word we associate with biblical principles, but God often moves in seasons of opportunity. And when we respond quickly, we show that we trust God. This is how we show our trust and obedience to God, right? Consider Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, which says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. God provides specific windows of opportunity, and when He does, our job is to act without delay. If we know that God is talking to us about something, it's our responsibility to act without delay, even if we don't know what the outcome is. So when you feel that nudge to start something like your podcast, for example, don't hesitate. Remember, delayed action can always lead to missed opportunities. It doesn't mean that you're going to rush without thought, okay? But rather seizing the moment with confidence. And that's why I created the Podcast Accelerator, which you can take advantage of, utilizing this momentum to launch your podcast in one day without delay. But I'll share a little bit more about that toward the end. So, S is for speed. The P is for preparation. Okay. So Proverbs 24:27 tells us, put your outdoor work in order and get your fields ready. After that, build your house. In other words, preparation is key. It's key to any successful venture. Before we act, we need foundation. And that's especially true for a podcast or a business, right? If you're an entrepreneur and you're listening to this, you know the importance of laying a foundation. And so preparation is where you lay the groundwork, clarifying your message, identify your audience, organize your content. It's like building the walls of a house. You need structure, and that will support the weight of what's coming. Okay? It preparation is not just about planning. It's about positioning yourself for success. And when God opens a door, you want to be ready to walk through it fully prepared as much as you can be. Okay? So the P is for preparation. The E, the first E is for execution, acting on faith with precision. 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 Okay? Execution. So in James 2:17, it reminds us that faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Execution is the intersection where faith meets action. Okay? So having a vision is powerful, right? But it's not enough. We're called to be doers of the word, not just hearers. That's in James 1:22. Execution is about taking that vision that you've prepared for and putting it into action, putting it into motion. If you're dreaming about starting a podcast, then execute on that vision as soon as possible. Execution. The next one is excellence. That's the next E. Doing all things as unto the Lord. And that's the fourth step in speed. Excellence. In Colossians 3:23 and 4, excuse me, 3:23 and 24, we are reminded, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Excellence is not about perfection, it's about doing your best with the gifts and opportunities God has given you. And so if you're going to start a podcast, you want to make it one that reflects the excellence of God. And it doesn't mean that you need the fanciest equipment. I keep saying that, but it's important to know. It doesn't mean taking everything, or excuse me, looking at all of the fancy equipments, but it does mean taking the time to create meaningful, valuable content that serves your audience. And that's important. That's so important. All right, let's move to the last letter of this acronym SPEED. Is for discipline. D is for discipline, staying faithful through the journey. Proverbs 12:1 says this: whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Okay. I didn't make note of what version that is, but that's it is what it is, okay? And so discipline is essential because it's what carries us through the process, even when the initial excitement fades. Okay. And it's going to be required. Let me tell you, it's going to be required when starting a podcast, because starting a podcast is not a one time event, it is a commitment. It requires discipline. So, discipline is what will keep you consistent, keep your content flowing, and help you refine your message over time. This is like the um, workflow 101 for podcasting. And it's one of the reasons that, and I mention this all the time, is that I've launched 3 podcasts. The first one only has 12 episodes. Why? Because some of the stuff that I'm sharing on these episodes and in the 5-day challenge and in the training that I do is all about commitment and staying consistent. And because I did not do some of the things that I'm sharing with you, I only had 12 episodes for that first one, that first podcast. Hmm, yeah. And so again, it's a commitment, and it's what keeps you consistent, keeps your content flowing, and helps you to refine your message over time. I have been that first podcast I started back in 2013. And so now I'm on my third podcast. My second podcast was with my former business partner. We have 400 episodes because we were consistent. And we did like a live call every day of the week for a season. Every day, Monday through Friday. That's consistency. And here's the thing: discipline is a form of worship. Bet you hadn't thought about that. It's a form of worship because it shows God that we're willing to stay the course and invest in the long term journey he's called us to. So you may think, or you may not think, that podcasting is for you, and that's okay. But here's the thing: you need to know what is required. And if you believe that God has called you to launch a podcast, to start a podcast, remember these things. It's not a one time event, it is a commitment, and it is a form of worship. You got to stay the course. You got to stay the course. And that's the thing that I'm committed to. I am committed to helping those that God has called me to serve. It's a commitment. I am willing to stay the course of this podcasting journey and invest in it for the long term. Because I believe at this point in time in my life that this is my assignment. This is what He has called me to do. And so, having said that, let's recap. Okay? Speed. Success loves speed. Speed, preparation, execution, excellence, and discipline. And when we move in speed with God's timing, prepare a strong foundation, execute with faith, strive for excellence, stay disciplined, we're setting ourselves up for success and growth. And so, lastly, I want to invite you to take action. Yeah, speed. I want you to take action. I created the Podcast Accelerator program just for people like you who want speed. Entrepreneurs who are ready to start their podcast, but maybe you don't know or you don't want to spend months trying to figure it all out. And so the Podcast Accelerator is all about speed. And so in one day, I help you go from idea to launch with everything you need to get your voice out there. By the end of the day, you are able to get in front of that microphone. That's speed, right? So, if you're ready to take action and you're ready to move with speed, then you want to head over to bit.ly, L-Y, so bit.ly /pod launch strategy and book your call. Don't wait. If you feel like this is a nudge, don't wait because, again, success loves speed. And this offer is here to help you jumpstart your journey right now. All right. So I really hope that today's episode has encouraged you to take action and with confidence and faith. And remember, success loves speed. And when we combine biblical principles with disciplined action, we can see God's provision and purpose. And it will unfold in ways we could never imagine. So if this episode resonated with you, feel free to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's ready to take action and make their vision a reality. And don't forget to take advantage of the Podcast Accelerator offer. Get on a call with me and we'll talk about it. Let's get your voice out there. Let's get your voice out there in one day. This will be setting you up for the success that comes when we act with speed. So, until next time, remember this: to seize every God given moment, prepare with intention, execute with faith, pursue excellence, and remain disciplined. Here's to your journey to success. I look forward to hearing from you. You have a great day and be blessed. Until next time.